Dr. Larry Palinkas has been studying isolation confinement in extreme environments since the 80s, in groups like polar explorers and astronauts. He says he sees many similarities to people under stay-at-home orders.
What's different about a period of isolation confinement in a polar environment is you know when the end point of that isolation is likely to be.
Right now, most Americans don't.
And as a result, their ability to mobilize their energy are likely to become exhausted over time.
If you've been wondering why you snap at those you love,
many times people will cope with the tension that they experience through the isolation confinement by displacing it on other people.
Interestingly, though, the effects of isolation aren't just mental.
That psychology doesn't just stay in our head, it seeps on down through our nervous system and gets out into the rest of our bodies.
Dr. Steve Cole studies the physiological effects of loneliness.
So when we're lonely, basically all of our stress circuits flip back on and our physiology goes into this kind of fight or flight mode. The inflammatory biology, again, isn't going to instantly kill you, but it does work like fertilizer for the development of heart attacks, neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's.
Psychoanalyst Dr. Bethany Marshall says this loneliness isn't unique to this moment.
What's happening during this pandemic is it's piggybacking on what was already a national health crisis.
Fortunately, she says there are many things that you can do about it.
Act more extroverted and open than you really are. Not so much that you're inauthentic, but this is not a time to withdraw. Join an online community. This is so core to our mental health, whether it's a Zoom meeting for your neighborhood or your church service that streams online. Living for others and with others, having gratitude and teaching can override all kinds of negative emotions.
And as Dr. Larry Palinkas adds, there is an upside to going through this isolation now.
We've seen that it can actually produce long-term benefits in terms of a sense of accomplishment, a greater sense of one's abilities, and the ability to handle any kind of situation if they can handle this particular situation.